Imagine this. It's 2 p.m. and today is your free day. You just had lunch and realize that your pantry and fridge are looking a little bit more barren than usual. So you quickly reach for the nearest clothes that at least don't make you look totally homeless, and you do one last look in the mirror just before leaving to make sure your bedhead hasn't completely covered your face. You take a quick drive to your local grocery store and walk inside, quickly realizing that even though you always tell yourself to, you don't have any kind of list on what you should be getting. You look to your right thinking, I should grab a shopping cart, only to see way too many people crowding the cart section. There were 3 people. You slowly convince yourself, hey, you're just one person. You should just grab one of those hand baskets you see nobody ever actually take. Without any sort of plan, you head over to the fresh produce section because you tell yourself that adults who have their shit together would probably do that first. As you were inspecting some red delicious apples as though you were some sort of apple connoisseur, you hear someone exclaim a very loud, oh shit. As you turn to your right, you see an orange rolling slowly towards you, collecting dirt from the ground. Instinctively, you kneel down to pick up the escaping fruit, and as you look up, you meet the eyes of the person next to you. She's beautiful. Thinking quick on your feet, you joke. You know, I know people do some strange things to test their fruit before buying, but this is a new one. She smiles and lets out an airy laugh. Sorry, I guess grabbing from the bottom of the pile probably isn't the smartest idea I've ever had. Suddenly, you turn to your left and to your right dramatically as though you're on lookout. Well, clearly this one is no good now. You place it back into the pile, but towards the back. I won't say anything if you don't. Then you hear her laugh again. The sort of laugh that makes your entire brain turn to mush in a state of bliss. Nervously, you ask, oranges, huh? She looks past you at your mostly empty shopping basket. Yeah, I quite like oranges. You panic, not knowing how to respond. But thankfully, she adds, but I'm sure your apples are great too. Even the bruised one you have in your basket there. You both laugh. You introduce yourself, and she does the same. You both continue talking while it feels like the rest of the world just fades into the background. You don't even realize you were still standing awkwardly in the produce section next to some lemons. But to be honest, it wouldn't matter if you did. It doesn't feel like anything has to matter right now. All right, now quit daydreaming. That story was clearly taken straight out of some rom-com meet cute. People don't actually do this in real life. Real life is much more simple than that. So, step 1, lay in bed. You don't need to go out to meet people. Are you crazy? Step 2, open your preferred dating app. For this example, let's say Hinge because this one is quirky and more real feeling. Ooh, is that a voice note I see? Step 3, pretend like you were learning a lot about a person from a few hand-selected photos and overused jokes in their bios. Step 4, when you finally match with a person, make sure you come up with a witty message about something in their bio so you sound unique, because nobody has ever done that before. Step 5, take anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes per message to respond so you look like you are busy and not just waiting by your phone for them to text you back. And then after a few messages, proclaim that, oh, I'm never on this app. Can I get your username on this other app because I'm better about responding there? Step 6, steer the conversation in the direction of trying to hang out in real life. Hey, are you free for coffee sometime this week? Step 7, if by some miracle they don't ghost you and agree to coffee, you did it. Step 8, meet them at the coffee shop but don't bring anything. Flowers? In this economy, you're crazy. Step 9, if by another miracle the date goes really well and you think there was a great connection here, head your separate ways and wait a few hours before texting them. You don't want to seem needy, do you? Step 10, while you wait, you could pick up that book you told yourself that you were going to read, or maybe step on the treadmill you bought that's now collecting dust, or you could... Oh, look at that, you got another match. Wait, where were you? Oh yeah, step 3, look through their profile and pretend you're learning a lot from the 4 selfies they have. Step 4, figure out a witty first message you could say. Ooh, here's an idea. You'll use something from their profile so you come across as unique. You're a genius. Step 5, wait a little bit between responses. You gotta make them think you're really busy and not just sitting here waiting by your phone for their response. Yeah, sorry, I'm just never on this app. Do you have Snapchat? Where did we go wrong? Well, anyway, I'm gonna go watch 500 Days of Summer for the 8th time this month. Bye!